This might be a hot take, but I think Gunther's career killer has done more harm than good. Now, do not get me wrong, I really enjoyed his matches and his work against Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles. And to say it did not elevate his stock in the company would be a lie. It definitely did. You can even make the argument that he's the biggest heel in all of WWE right now, except maybe Randy Orton. But the problem with a gimmick like a career killer gimmick, it has a natural end. And what do you do with a guy that has retired Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles all within a stretch of 6 months? It's really hard to just go down, right? You got to keep going up. And that's the problem WWE is facing right now going into WrestleMania. We are 4 weeks away from WrestleMania. He has nothing going on. He has missed the last 2 weeks of Raw. I don't even notice it until somebody pointed it out to me. Like, yeah, he has missed the last 2 episodes of Raw. And the last time we saw him, he had a mini feud with Dragon Lee, which was seemingly dropped. So what is Gunther going to do? Well, let's look at his gimmick, the career killer. Who could he possibly retire? Punk? No, he's feuding with Roman Reigns, and he has no signs of retiring anytime soon, despite the old comment he made on Raw. Randy, he's feuding with Cody, and same thing with Punk. No indication he's retiring anytime soon. Brock Lesnar is feuding with Oba, but I can see it happening at SummerSlam because it is rumored that he will be retiring this year in 2026. And so the last possible guy I can think of is Rey Mysterio, and that is the match that is rumored to take place. However, he's injured. So now what? So it's safe to say there's going to be no retirement match taking place at WrestleMania. So who does he feud with now? The IC title? I guess, but then he's pretty much guaranteed to win it, and now the mid-card is effectively dead because he doesn't lose at all. He has lost a total of 5 times since coming to the main roster. I highly doubt you're going to have a guy like Penta, or Chad Gable, or Rusev, or even a Javon even think about pinning Gunther. It's not going to happen. So he's going to have that title for a while until a main eventer decides to come down to the mid card, take it off him. And I don't really see that happening overall. So let's look at guys who doesn't have a WrestleMania opponent and go from there. Option 1, Dragon Lee. They have already been doing it, doing good work in my opinion. I don't know what the consensus is on that feud, but they're doing good work to me. Maybe find a way to extend it. Maybe even give it a stipulation. I don't know. Option 2, LA Knight. They both got nothing going on. LA Knight is kind of feuding with the Vision, but so is Seth, so we don't know how that's gonna work. Could they do a tag match, Seth and LA Knight versus the Vision? I guess. Will Braun Breaker be back in time? If he does, then what does LA Knight do? Does he fight Logan Paul again? Does he fight Austin Theory? I don't know. But to kind of move LA Knight away from that whole thing, make him feud with Gunther. What would the story be even about? I don't know, but it's something to get them both on the card. Option 3 is something I'm personally not excited about, but it is an option, an open challenge. It is lazy, yes, but it will get him on a card, and you don't really have to sacrifice anything. And even beyond WrestleMania, what do you have him do? Do you have him feud with the winner of Roman versus Punk? Do you move him to SmackDown and have him feud with presumably Randy or Cody, whoever wins from that feud? Do you have him go for the US title over on SmackDown? Do you have him go for the IC title over on Raw? I don't know, right? And that's the problem with this gimmick, because you have elevated his stock too high, in the sense he is too high to not have a world title or have a world title level feud. But there's, around this time in WrestleMania, there's no one that's a main event caliber that's available right now. All the big baby faces are all in feud. Roman, I don't classify him as a baby face, but he is apparently. So he's taking with Punk. Punk is taking with Roman. Cody is with Randy. I guess you could run the Sammy thing back, but 1, he's on SmackDown, and 2, he's presumably feuding with Trick Williams or Aleister Black. And Seth Rollins and LA Knight are both dealing with the Vision. So who could he possibly feud with that's not injured? We could run back the Gunther versus Sheamus feud for the 20th time, but that stems from the IC title that he does not have. So what would the storyline even be about? I don't think Sheamus is retiring anytime soon, so you can't do the career thing with Sheamus. You could do it and have Sheamus win, but that wouldn't make sense without the IC title. So Why would you do that? Like I said, he could go down to the IC title and win that versus Penta or Javon or whoever has it at that time. Sure, I guess the match would be good, but do we really need to see Gunther with another IC title reign? That's presumably going to be at least the shortest until SummerSlam. I don't want to see that right now, especially considering Dom pretty much had a chokehold on that title ever since last year's WrestleMania. So for it to just go back to another super duper long title reign kind of suck in my eyes, which sucks because Gunther is unanimously a top 3 heel in all of wrestling right now, and for him to not have any plans going into WrestleMania a month away. First of all, this card is already kind of all over the place. It's starting to get its form, right? It's starting to shape form a little bit, and it's kind of not that bad, but kind of like, all right, the kind of way we got here was kind of a little messy. But there's still a couple guys that's like, all right, what are we doing? But it's looking like he doesn't even have a spot at all going into WrestleMania as the biggest heel, at least on Raw. And that's insane to me. But let me know your thoughts on this whole Gunther Mania career killer thing going on. Do you agree with my sentiment that it low-key kind of done more harm than good in a way, but also it's still a really good thing that he did it at the same time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments while you're down there. Like and subscribe. Hit that noty bell for more wrestling videos. This is the Ghost of Wrestling signing out. Stay spooky.